Oh, wow. Let's have a look at this instead, shall we? This is just breathtaking stuff going on here. You can hear a hush around this crowd as they admire this celebration, really. After a decade here, West Indies returning. We are home for Christmas. A celebration of the West Indies being back at Arnos Vale. And of course, they've just sealed up a successful ODI series. So it's a kind of a successful end of the year. And my goodness, this is simply breathtaking stuff. Many greats from St. Vincent and the Grenadines as well, including Michael Finley, Winston Davis. There'll be tributes to them as well as their singing heroes here. There is Beckett, there is Skinny Fabulous. There is the very famous Kevin Little, who really put St. Vincent and the Grenadines music on the billboard, on the global scene. So much to be proud of here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And there's the flag of SVG. In the colors. Well, you can hear the crowd. Unbelievable and emotional. Just outstanding. Not only the flag, but the flag with movement. I mean, this is the amazing thing about technology. The drones. The drones just moving in absolute uniformity. And then to add into it, we've got the full moon as well. It is really something to behold here. Gentlemen, what do you make of this?
I think it's absolutely beautiful. You talk about fireworks, but you can't have beauty like this, and you can salute a country and a set of islands who are celebrating history. This is their flag. It's with immense pride. There's so many people with phones out. They're standing, they're admiring. Brilliant.
Atar Ali Khan, it's my first ever drone show, which is why I am so mesmerized. Have you seen one before?
No, I have not. This is not only mesmerizing, this is unbelievable. It's like party in the sky.
All right.
And, with the drones around and the full moon on sight. Oh, wow. Simply unbelievable. You got to be here to believe it. You got to be here. It's party time.
That is a dancer. That is a dancer right there, signaling the start of the party. And the people in SVG, believe me, they know how to party. This is a hit from Beckett, one of the classic soca tunes in the whole history of soca music, and it comes from right here in SVG. So beautiful that they're paying tribute to their greats, to the legacy that they bring to Calypso and Carnival throughout the region. You know this tune here, Carlos? I love the way you dance.
My waist knows it, not my brain.
And now the cricketers. Just amazing. There's a point. What is amazing to me is how easy it is to make out what you're seeing. It is precise, isn't it? Very precise.
Precision, precision, because it looks so easy on the eye, but they've worked so hard to make it absolutely 100% right. And they got it right from the word go. Oh, this is stunning. This is simply stunning.
Carlos Brathwaite, it is the kind of perfection that only computers, right? Things like drones could give you. Can you imagine if each of those was manned by a human? It wouldn't let them save.
Absolute chaos it would be.
Kevin Little, that is Kevin Little, extraordinary. It looks like him. You're hearing his song right now, which is a very famous song. I was working at Radio 1 in London, and this is the first soca tune that went to A-list on Radio 1, mainstream English radio. Big tune, turn me on, Kevin Little. And have a look at him, you know this one. And you can recognize him. That's his signature bowler hat. And I believe it's artwork actually from one of his albums. Brilliant, so much thought has gone in. And what a deserving crowd, not only to finally see the West Indies here back at Arnos Vale for the first time in 10 years, but get to see a representation of their own legacy, of what they have brought, not just to Caribbean cricket, but to Caribbean culture.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, something that we forget in the midst of all these things is how inspirational it is. There's some young boy or girl in the crowd who loves to sing a little parang, a little calypso, maybe has a favorite sing in another genre. and they may not think that a calypso or soca career is something that will be celebrated. But here you have Kevin Little being celebrated on one of the biggest stages in the island. It will inspire someone, not only for tonight with cricket,
Look at
but
that.
for
We
music.
home for Christmas. You talk about your name up in lights, but what about your image? Your image up in lights in Vincent and the Grenadines. We salute you. And West Indies are home for Christmas. Just outstanding, beautiful stuff. A feeling of festivity anyway for the Christmas season. But really, ladies and gentlemen, this is a moment for the Vincentian people. Under the full moon here at Arnos Vale, we saw that we had international cricket for the first time under lights during the World Cup, but the West Indies were not here. So now the West Indies coming home, it's looking like a full crowd. This is Michael Finley, the cricketer. Look, one of the legends of Vincentian and West Indies cricket. Wicketkeeper extraordinaire, and look at the ball. I mean, this is just unbelievable. Brilliantly done, totally professional. How impactful, like you say, Carlos, for the youngsters in the crowd to see something like this. You can't quite believe your eyes.
Yeah, no, I just sticking with this word, inspiration. There's a lot of history, but there's a lot of inspiration for a lot of young persons here. And I guess a nod to the history.
Oh, look at that, a bowler. Winston Davis it is.
Wow.
Oh, isn't that amazing? And the stumps hanging in mid-air. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this looks as incredible on your television set as it does in real life. It is massive. Winston Davis is massive. How tall is he? Skyscraper tall.
Well,
Skyscraper tall.
based on the drones, definitely skyscraper.
He has Carlos looking like
200 feet high.
unbelievable. But the size of it, what I mean is the size of it, from his toes to the top of his head. It's massive.
Gigantic.
Correct.
Gigantic, absolutely.
It has Carlos looking like a Lilliputian down here. Tiny, tiny, tiny. And the way that it also slowly transitions. This is one of the beautiful things I can say about this drone show. It goes from subject to subject with the most even, beautiful transition. Cricket ball spinning in the middle there, in the hands of someone. So this is the first T20 International, and we are looking forward again to another light show on Thursday. So if you're in SVG or anywhere in the Caribbean, book a flight, get to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This is something to behold. Simply something to behold. A moment in history. Wow, the first CG United T20 International taking place here tonight at Arnos Vale. West Indies won the toss and they decided to bowl first, so we'll be seeing Bangladesh up first with the bat.
I just can't stop taking snaps here, Alex.
I think Atar Ali Khan has completely abandoned the pre-show and it is taken up with taking photographs of this marvelous spectacle, and who can blame him? Who can blame him? It really is mesmerizing. If you look around the cricket ground, gentlemen, there are about 50 people who are usually working and moving, stock still, looking up into the skies. Oh, just amazing. And the movement of the bat, the follow through of the bat on the swing, the details, second to none. Oh, I'm simply blown away. Arnos Vale, we have a light show for the ages here as the West Indies are home for Christmas. And the lights in the sky mimicking the lights of the ground that will be seen for the first time for the men in maroon playing an internet. And here are the two logos. Outstanding. Just outstanding. West Indies versus Bangladesh, and an appreciative crowd. We're having a great time. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as we are. We have more build-up, ladies and gentlemen, to this first CG United T20 International. Where is he? Ah, there he is. We've got more build-up coming your way very soon. Full of excitement and action here at Arnos Vale in St. Vincent. Do not move a muscle.